I'm Danny and I'm a second year law student at St Hugh's College, and I'm also the current disability rep for St Hugh's. I thought I'd talk briefly about some of the support that is available at Oxford and why any worries about the transition to university life shouldn't put you off applying. So the first thing that's really great about Oxford is the college system. It provides you with a smaller network of students who you can get to know really well, and a lot of students say it makes it a lot easier for them to make friends when they first arrive here. The second thing that's really useful is your personal tutor. You'll be assigned a personal tutor when you arrive, and they're the person who is there to make sure that you don't have any worries about your academic progress, and they're also the first point of call if you have any personal circumstances impacting your ability to work and enjoy university life. Within the college, there's also a really good range of student support. So colleges have JCRs, which are sort of like the student council for the college. And within most JCRs, there's a welfare rep. And they will run events throughout term. They're good at signposting you to further welfare resources. And most JCRs now also supply menstrual hygiene and sexual health supplies. Similar to the welfare rep, there's also peer supporters at a lot of colleges. So they're students who've been trained by the counselling service to listen to any worries you have if you'd rather go to a student about them. And within peer supporters, there are rainbow peers and peers of colour. In terms of university-wide support, we also have a disability advisory service which operate across the university, and they're a really great resource for disabled students. They can help you navigate university life, for example, enabling you to get disabled students allowance. So they've helped me get software which helps me get through the large amount of reading, and they've also updated a lot of the furniture in my university room so that it's all ergonomic, which has saved me a lot of money. If you do have a disability and you feel comfortable doing so, it is worth declaring it fairly early on to colleges, especially, for example, if you have reading at interviews and you're allowed extra time in your GCSEs and A-levels, you may be allowed that in interviews, so it is worth mentioning. The other thing that's really great across the university is the set of liberation campaigns. So these are campaigns that campaign for equality and an equal university experience for all students. So a few examples of the campaigns, and I won't mention them all, but it includes the disabilities campaign, the LGBTQ plus campaign, CRAE, which is the campaign for racial awareness and equality. And really, if you do have any issues that you encounter at university, you can go to those campaigns, and they're there to help students and ensure that the university is doing better for marginalised groups. In terms of societies, there's lots of cultural societies as well. Oxford ACS are really big here, so that's the Oxford African and Caribbean Society, and they do lots of great work. Like, they run events such as food nights and networking events, and they also do a lot of access work. So if you are a student of African or Caribbean descent and you're interested in applying to Oxford, it is worth looking at the Oxford ACS website, as they have lots of opportunities available and can tell you a bit more about what life here at Oxford is like. I think that sums up most of what I wanted to say, but really the main takeaway point is just some people find the transition to university harder than others. That's okay. The thing to know is that there is lots of support at Oxford, so don't let that put you off applying. I found that at points my degree has been difficult, but the support I've got from Oxford has enabled me to enjoy it here, so I'm really pleased I applied.